major $60 million redevelopment is moving forward in downtown Mankato.
Plus, a look at the damage left behind after yesterday's storm swept through the area.
And finally, a bipartisan anti-fraud law may be changing again what the Walz administration wants. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Kato Living. I'm Jackson Jurek, joined by the Matea Skinner.
Today on Kato Living, we learn about a high school career expo happening tomorrow, plus a new facility for the Mankato Girls Fast Pitch Association.
But first, let's check in with First Alert meteorologist Caitlin Laura for a quick look at your local forecast. Caitlin?
We're going to recap yesterday's severe weather before we get into what we could see coming up the rest of this week. That severe weather really started kicking off between 5 and 6 o'clock yesterday afternoon, really between New Ulm, Windham, and Fairmont. As soon as this radar loop kind of restarts, you'll see how they kind of started bubbling up in those areas and then really amplified as they continued to ride that warm front and low pressure system that traveled right through southern and south central to southeastern Minnesota, as well as north central to northeastern Iowa. This line of storms produced numerous severe thunderstorm warnings and a handful of tornado warnings across the area. So much so that there were a total of 140 storm reports throughout yesterday, most of which fell between northern Iowa, southern Minnesota, and Wisconsin, including large hail up to 2+ inches in diameter from across the area. We're looking at a quieter day today. I'll have more details on that coming up in the full forecast shortly.
Thank you, Caitlin. Well, last night, the Mankato City Council unanimously approved a conditional use permit and a certificate of design compliance to allow for a new structure in the downtown Gateway Overlay District. That's right. All current buildings in the 600 block of South Front Street will be demolished to make way for two new buildings, a 5-story office building and a 6-story mixed-use building with a proposed 160 rental units and a restaurant with a terrace along Warren and Front Street. 62 of the 160 rental units will be at or lower than the cost of existing rentals. The proposed design also included a multi-level parking ramp with no restrictions on who can park there, which city staff say will have the capacity to and be available for serving customers and existing businesses along Front Street. The city also stated that developer has the ability to increase parking spaces if necessary and is willing to work with adjacent property owners to utilize the ramp. State news now. Last year, the Minnesota legislature passed a bipartisan law allowing state agencies to withhold